Hello there, if you've been watching the series so far, you would have seen us spending 4 days on the island of Rodrigues, one of the Mascarenes islands in the Indian Ocean. If you haven't seen any of the series so far, then go away now and catch up before you see this one, as this one sees us back on the island of Mauritius, spending special times with Bunny's best friend Brigitte and her 2 kids, Nadia and Thomas. If you like what you see, then please click subscribe and hit the bell for the last video in this series and beyond. We left our apartment in Catrabon and drove to the Winners supermarket in Bamboo to meet up with Brigitte and the gang. She then drove us to the Albion Lighthouse. It's not very far from the supermarket. I was expecting it to be more of a tourist attraction than it was, on-street parking only, and when we got to the gate, it was locked.
Et ça donne le signal au bateau?
Oui, c'est toujours ça, ouais. Toujours.
It's locked, Bunny. How do we get in?
Climb.
It's also known as Pointe Cave Lighthouse and is 30 metres tall. It started up in 1910 and it's still in use today. This historic site sits on dramatic sea cliffs, guiding ships into Port Louis and offering panoramic coastal views from a 98-step tower. A short drive south along the coast and you can park up at the Albion Public Beach. There's a decent car park and then it's a short walk through the trees to the pristine beach. You could have brought your bathers again.
Tous on dit ça là, mon chéri.
Poor old Bunny.
Titique.
S'asseoir, manger quelque chose. On se fait de ça comme table.
Ah, quel bonheur.
So, where are we, Bun?
Albion Beach.
Well, this is Albion Beach. All right.
Way.
So Albion Beach, I keep hearing about this one on Facebook, so how good it is, and it looks pretty pristine. The blue water's brilliant.
Vous êtes Ile Aux Aigrettes, il faut réserver.
Aïe oui, comment on va faire ça?
J'essaye chez Marie-Ville.
Tu vas sur Marie-Ville, puis là.
On a le bon.
It's time for the obligatory feet in the sea for Bunny. Again, she's forgot her bathing costume. Well, she didn't get a chance to bring it.
It's with me, it's in the car.
It is in the car.
Yeah, I brought it, but it's in
You
the car.
turkey. Well,
Oh, water's
there you are.
so nice. It's cold. It's not cold, it's so nice.
Yeah. But unfortunately she can't swim in it. You're losing your trousers though. She's wetting her pants.
Oh dear.
Yes, it is all dear. But at least we're down by a beach, Bunny.
Yay!
It's the first
Beachy.
time of
Beachy.
the...
It's so nice and the weather is beautiful.
Yes.
And the weather is
Yes, it's really turned out nice. It wasn't supposed to be quite like this, but
No.
and it's only supposed to be about
Beautiful.
24 degrees, but it feels like, what, 26 or
Yeah.
more? Yeah, that's what it feels
It's a
like. in
very
the sun.
quiet. I feel it's a very quiet beach.
Beach, yeah. So it's quite a nice one.
Yeah.
And as I say, I keep seeing it on Facebook, so it's nice to see it live. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next, but we'll be going for something to eat next. We're with her best friend Brigitte and her kids Thomas and Nadia. And Nadia is Bunny's goddaughter, so that's what it's all about. A bit more special that way. Anyway, we're going to soak up a bit more of this before moving on. See you in a bit. We finished off the day with a meal at the food hall at the shopping mall in Tamarin, and there can't be many McDonald's with a mountain backdrop like this, namely La Tourelle. The next day, we went from our apartment block in Catrebourne to one of the most historic small towns on the island, Mahebourg. First, we stopped off for lunch at a little restaurant before going down the road to the Mahebourg Museum, which doubles up as the National History Museum of the island.
National History Museum, Mahebourg.
So where are we then, Blue?
In the south.
No, but where are we?
At the National History Museum.
And it's set here in the south at Mahebourg.
Yeah, so
This is the National History Museum, not the natural.
National.
The natural one is in Port Louis. In fact, it tells you about all the museums there, look, on this thing here.
Natural is important.
Yeah. So there's a few to be had, but everybody's gone up the stairs now. Let's go up the stairs. Hope you can hear us over the bloody leaf blower. Well, we couldn't film in there, so you'd have to look at the website if there is one. But very informative place, as you would expect from a national museum. So on to the next stop. We were told not to film inside, so we didn't, but you can still see some videos on YouTube of the museum if you wish to do so. Next, it was another short drive along to Blue Bay, and as you can see from the route, the airport is pretty close by. Blue Bay is renowned for the protected Blue Bay Marine Park. It's a top destination for snorkeling, diving and glass bottom boat trips, offering vibrant coral reefs and rich marine life along with sandy beaches.
Avoir de l'espace. Pour avoir de l'espace. Et puis à cause de l'érosion, il y a de plus en plus de monde.
Ça glisse.
There?
Oui. Attention, c'est...
Yeah, that's in the ground,
Dans
isn't it?
quelques années, on va être comme ça. Dans quelques années, on va être comme ces trucs là-haut. Là.
Avion, non, hélicoptère là-bas.
Yeah, that's all she's going to be interested in now. Not interested in the beach then.
Hélicoptère, ça. Hélicoptère. C'est derrière, c'est ça qu'on entend.
So, where are we then, Blue?
Blue Bay Beach.
It is Blue Bay as well, isn't it? Where are we exactly in terms of geography?
In terms of?
In terms of geography, where are we on the
Near
island?
the airport.
Oh right, okay, yeah, of course
The
we are.
airport is...
We're in the south, aren't we?
Yes. Planes.
So yeah, you can actually see planes going overhead. We've noticed one or two already. But I mean, look at this. Could have won it. Water test.
Nice.
How is it compared to where were we last?
Not no c'est Albion.
Oh, on Albion Beach. Was that nicer? Or about the same?
A bit cooler.
Cooler. Yes, well it is a bit cooler anyway because it's been raining, funnily enough. We had lunch at Chez Francois in Mahebourg, which was a nice meal there, and we've driven along to Blue Bay where it's a bit breezy as well as it's also been raining, and you can see by the sky here that it's threatening a little shower now and again, so best make the most of this bit. No, you haven't got time to swim because we've got to catch a boat.
Yeah, we've got to catch a boat.
Another short drive up the coastal road took us to where we were to get a boat to go across to Ile Aux Aigrettes and the nature reserve.
Ah bah j'en change. Je vais vous dire.
C'est le bleu, c'est le blanc. Oui, le bleu c'est le blanc. Ah, le bleu. Le blanc c'est le jaune et le bleu c'est
Ah bah il a donné les deux.
Ouais.
Le bleu.
Merci.
What does Bunny think about this one then?
Nice. And be careful with Mr. Hat.
Why is it going to blow off?
Don't know.
It's pretty tight on the head. It's pretty tight on the head. People who look after the reserve offer a tour of the highlights, hoping that you would bump into some of the wildlife on the way. They'll explain and take you around some of the areas that they are working on and tell you how they are getting on with certain species. It's definitely worth a visit to see some indigenous creatures, flora and fauna and birds that live on the island.
He's posing.
Yeah, for you, waiting for you.
No.
Mr. George, it's male. You see that males, they tend to have bumpy shell, whereas to female, they will more have a round and flat shell. So for tortoises, they can live up to 200 years old, and for him, he has around 115 around. So for the one with the IAA on the shell, it's female, and the other one it's a male.
Another wet but enjoyable boat trip back to the mainland, and we were ready for a rest back at our home sweet home. But we'd enjoyed the time spent together, and we want to thank them again for taking us around some special spots on the island of Mauritius. Join us again for the final part in the series, when we get a special treat of an afternoon session at one of the best hotels in the Grand Rivière Noire area of Mauritius to help us celebrate our second 20th anniversary. In the meantime, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, click subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.